Hi, everybody. Dana Litwin here again. And today I have a very special guest, longtime friend and colleague in the virtual space as well as in person, Severina Ware, CVA. And we also want to touch on your third Tuesday tip of building your network out. And these are all related. It's related to our priceless advice conversation. It's related to the first two tips that you've shared with the audience and our peers and our pals around the world today. And I've talked about this with other guests too, not just as CVAs or joining a live or in Canada, VMPC, or wherever you are in the world, professional association. How have you built your network, and what successes have you had in that process?
I have been very fortunate in building my network. It took a while for me to get here. I was a part of my local association where I have met some of my closest colleagues, and now I consider them like lifelong friends. I'm actually like I have lunch with them nearly every other month. You might know a few of them. Corina, Brittni, shout out.
Karina, Brittni, both been
Shout
on the
out.
channel, friends of the channel, friends in real life, overdue for
Yes.
hugs. Yeah,
Yes.
Karina,
Um,
yeah,
I
Brittni.
I was I will say building your network, get involved with your local association if you can. That that jump started me building my network and feeling that comfort level of coming in and asking those questions of like, okay, from like peers and like mentors and like people that I could partner with and pick their brain and be like, hey, this is where I'm running into some pressure points. Have you ever experienced this before? Hey, do you mind taking a look at this for me? I've started working on this document. We need a new volunteer handbook. Sharing your interests and your goals, providing feedback and that guidance, and just really offering that help and expertise. Those have been individuals that I can lean on. And through that, through those connections, connect with people on LinkedIn. I have met so many individuals within every webinar that I've gone to. Go to all the free webinars you can go to. I connect with so many people in webinars where I'm like, they're they do volunteers with a cancer society. Let me go and connect with them. Oh, they're an expert in this, this, and this. Let me connect with them. I use LinkedIn like it's the new Facebook. I mean, well, it is a new Facebook,
It's a lot
but
better than Facebook these days, quite
it
frankly.
is, and
So
that part.
yeah.
But I use LinkedIn to push out so much different, just like thoughts and things that I need some feedback on. It has been a place where I have met so many instrumental people that now people will send me things and be like, I think you're a great fit for this. And I'll send them things and be like, oh my gosh, you should apply to speak to this. I think your voice means so much and it would be so impactful for this. So, like I said, building your network, you want a solid network that whenever someone enters a room, even if you're not there, they're going to say your name and they're going to speak about your expertise.
Yeah. You want people to mention, you want your ears to be burning. You want people to mention you in
Yes.
other conversations. I
Yes.
love that feeling, not just getting tagged on LinkedIn or social media, but knowing like someone sends me an email like, oh, I heard about you from so and so who knows you through this. And sometimes it's close, like Karina or Brittni or other
Yes.
close friends. And sometimes it's someone who saw me speak 7 years ago or last year at a Points of Light, and then they told someone else. And like that's the magic. That's the magic.
It really is. And that's what you want. That's the network that you want to build. Those are the individuals, like having individuals in your network that you know that are going to support you. They're going to advise you. They're going to advocate for you if they need be. They're going to connect you with those opportunities and resources. But most importantly, they're also going to be able to give you that honest feedback, even when it might be a little hard for you to hear it. But that's going to elevate your professional self-advocacy because you have those people that are like, hey, we know what you're great at. We know how you excel. We know how you shine. Let me just give you this one pressure point. Let's talk through it. But that's how you're going to get better. That's how you're going to know when you step foot into a room that you might be a little uncomfortable. You've got people that are already speaking your name in other rooms.
And that's that kind of momentum that helps build your career. And like we've talked about before in this priceless advice and some of your previous tips, elevating each other. I think, in corporate business, there can be this, rise above and again, like, step on people on the way up but you might have to see them on the way down. I I've had a lifelong fear of disappointing people. I've been kind of raised
Same,
a little bit to be a peacemaker and a people pleaser. So
same.
but I think that's an important lesson to learn, that to take that constructive feedback and that advice in your career, in your work, like, you know what? Approach this director that you don't know as well that I do in with this style, bring them a pastry, like whatever. If you got to bribe them with food,
Hmm.
fill their tummies, like
Figure it out.
figure it out, whatever the strategy is, talk to each other. I learned from another friend and colleague, Craig Young. He has a phrase of share seamlessly about information and
Hmm.
just knowledge with each other. Share seamlessly and steal shamelessly. And if you've got that solid network, then the ideas are flowing, and you can say, "Yep, Corina said this great thing. Brittni said this great
Yep.
thing. Severina said this great thing. I heard this from Dana." That's what keeps us strong as a profession
Exactly.
and ties all into it.
Exactly.
I love it. Thank you for those amazing Tuesday tips, Severina. I'm
Yes.
really excited to have this conversation with you.